I'm slowly plugging away here. As you can see, I've only got a partially filled basket there. I was maybe a little ambitious yesterday, thinking maybe I'd get all three filled, or maybe 2.5 or something. But some video editing and a couple other things kind of took priority. One of which was Teresa just got back while I was down here getting the splitter fired up, warmed up, and getting ready to do some splitting. She ran out and got me some fuel for both the splitter and some diesel for the machines. So this diesel tank here might look familiar to quite a few of you. This is just a very basic, inexpensive, it was expensive, but it is an inexpensive fuel tank compared to the others that are out there. This is, I guess the brand is called Betterbilt. I bought this one from Tractor Supply, and you can see all the features and stuff there. I don't know if you want to pause your screen and take a closer look if you're not familiar with it, but it's a 50-gallon tank. The cap doubles as a vent. I don't know if I can reach, but you can see you push it, it's spring loaded, so it can vent, so that way when you're pumping fuel out of it, it doesn't create a vacuum and prevent the fuel from coming out. And we got the fuel filter in line. Fortunately, that's a huge help. So before the night is over, I'm gonna be running up to the garage. I want to go get some of that 911 fuel additive in the white bottle. I guess it's like diesel clean or whatever you call it. But that's a GPI. I think that's GPI, or yeah, it's a GPI pump. Not really sure what the gallons per minute. I think it's 8 gallons per minute on this one. Kind of mixed feelings about this setup. It's great because it's mobile. It's not huge, so you know, I know it's psychological whether you're spending a ton of money to fill a 100-gallon one or a ton of money to fill a 50-gallon one, but it's less of a ton of money to fill this one. So now this is the second tank that I've had. The other tank, I wound up having some leaks down here where these mounting tabs are. I think largely it was my fault, user error maybe. So originally I just had some 4x4s bolted to these tabs. I didn't have the plywood base or anything to tie those two together like a small pallet. And the other thing that I like I said, was the death of the weld, or at least that part of the tank, was the fact that there was a period of time where I had this tank strapped to the frame of my Ram pickup when I was doing some, you know, property maintenance for other farms in the area, and I would haul it back and forth and just have some fuel with me, instead of, you know, having to, you know, run out to the town with a 5-gallon can and bring some back to the job site. So it was great to have that. However, because I left it on the truck for so long and the chassis of the truck flexing and twisting, I think after a while it just wound up compromising the seams of the welds and things like that. So wound up having to bite the bullet and buy another one. And then shortly after I got a new one and I set it up a little bit more properly, then the pump went out. So that was a little bit aggravating. I'm not exactly sure why it went out, but fortunately it was warranted at the time, so it worked out well. And we ended up getting another pump. Hopefully this one lasts longer. There is a slight chance that When it did die, it was cold weather, and there's a good chance that there could have been some ice in the pump. The last time we filled it up was winter time, and or well, I should say late fall, and I did not put some what do you call it? I guess like a de-icer fuel treatment stuff in there to prevent it from freezing, you know, whatever condensation might be in there. So I'm kind of thinking that's probably what happened. It froze and bound up the motor. And of course, with the machine running, you know, you don't hear the pump laboring or whatever. So I'm pretty sure that's the cause. So yeah, I'm gonna get this thing offloaded. There's a skid steer back there. I'm gonna get it offloaded, get that put back in the that one there, put back in the tunnel, cover it, and put the bundlewood cage there. You can see it right there, back in the correct direction this time. That way it's easier to load and unload. And we'll see. Maybe I'll fire the splitter back up. Got some wood chips in my beard. But see if I can, oh, that's gonna drive me nuts. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get the splitter fired back up before the sun goes down completely. But there's the sheriff. Here comes the sheriff. He's coming down to yell at us. Where are you, Bo? Where are you, buddy? Hey, Bo. What are you doing, dude? You inspecting? Gotta get him a sheriff's bag, but between him and my Australian Shepherd, I think we need to get them both sheriff's badges for their collars, because they like to run around here barking orders, if you know what I mean. So, all right, well, I'm gonna stop yammering, and we'll have to move on till the sun goes down. Good evening, everybody. Well, as you can see, I'm up here in the garage. I was just doing some video editing and realized I never closed out one of the videos. So I figured I'd close it out now here in the garage, and I just happened to have a little something to do anyway. So it was perfect time for me to do the closeout. What I got going on right now is I'm using the old zip tie method that I seen Chris from In the Woodyard do to, measure his 16-inch lengths. And, it's something I've been kind of, tossing back and forth. Do I want to, do I not want to? Maybe a Mingo marker, so on and so forth, or one of those Accu things or whatever you call it. But right now, this is what's in the budget. I just figure I'm going to give this a try, see how I like it. And we'll just check back in with you guys to let you know what I think. I'm actually not sure these are going to be long enough. I thought I had longer ones around here. I suppose not. Well, and of course I don't have anything to measure with, so I know these are like 12-inch or 11-inch zip ties, something like that. So let's see, the only thing I got remotely close to 16 inches to measure this with is a 16-inch bar. So yeah, not gonna be long enough. All right, well, I'll have to go pick up some longer zip ties at work tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna go that route. I'm gonna rock with that for a while, see how that works. And I'm sure it'll be great. I mean, guys have been using it for years and years. So, I mean, if it works for them, it'll work fine for me. But anywho, yeah, so I'm going to leave a link to in the description, or I'm going to try to figure this out by myself. Teresa's out taking the kids out to the ski slopes with the school bus for the local school. So she's not going to be back for a little while yet. So I'm going to give it a shot here. I'm going to try to find a way to link the diesel tank, the 50-gallon diesel tank, and the pump, things like that in the description. And we'll see how that goes. If it's not in the description, I failed trying to figure out how to do it. And if it is, Teresa more than likely saved my butt. So anywho, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was kind of a short one, sort of a random filler video. But that's really kind of all I had going on. And I didn't want the video to get too long. So I just kind of shortened it up a bit and made it tolerable. So if you guys like the content you're seeing here on the Mount Tammany Ridge channel, if you could hit that like button, subscribe, maybe share with some friends, and we'll see you on the next video. Have yourselves a good night.